It was just my wife and kids locked out of the house. Alright, so back to this line trace issue. I'm gonna turn on some music. There we go. Still not really sure what it is that's causing this. I think I might have to make a change that's going to affect the whole drop system. But before I do that, I'm going to take other items and drop them in an area where the trap's bugging out and try to get those to bug out too, because it might still be the trap itself. So one thing I keep thinking of: always spawn, ignore collision. I'm really not sure if that's gonna make a difference. So I don't even know this. What does try to adjust location but always spawn mean? Yeah, you can't see it because it's behind my webcam there, but I have it set to always spawn, ignore collisions right now. If I set to try to adjust location but always spawn, dodo. And I think I have a mix and match of different items set to both of those, but I've never came across any hard evidence that that makes a difference for the implementations I have. So before I change more stuff that I don't know about, I'll go back to here and just look over this. So it draws the line 100 above to 1200 below. So that's not relative in the game. That's only a few feet above it to like a dozen yards below it. So the line trace is definitely hitting something. It's most likely not. If you hold an item, like if there's a low-hanging leaf and you hold the item under the leaf and try to drop it onto the ground, it'll actually pop up on top of the leaf. And the reason I have that line trace go up above it a bit is because when you grab an item and then look downwards at the ground, it'll actually clip through the ground. But since the line trace starts above it, it'll spawn back up on top of the ground. That should be working as intended. And I had to increase this line trace here to 1200 below, because if I held an item really high above the ground and dropped it, it would just disappear. And I thought I'd fixed it by changing that to 1200 so the line trace goes deep enough. But I might actually have to change that higher. I mean, it really could be a lot higher. It doesn't have to be. You can just change it to 5000. It's not going to make any difference. Really should change it to something crazy like 100,000 so I could drop something off a cliff and it would spawn at the bottom of the cliff. But I also might add physics to it so it actually like falls, you know, so it doesn't just snap, it'll fall to the ground and bounce or whatever. Well, we'll see if that does anything. I don't think that's gonna help it though, because there's no way I was holding that barricade over 1200 units above the ground. I could have been. 1200 units isn't that far. It's only about as far from like the well to the stairs of the hut nearest it. Which is only about 10 yards maybe. The trace channel though. True to test against complex collision. False to test against simplified collision. 1 second. Alright, just had to have somebody shut the door. Kids flipping out there. So that might be it. True to test against complex collision, false to test against simplified collision. And everything I have is complex. Oh shit. No, it's use complex collision as simple. That's confusing. Which one is it? Let's see, I'll go to here. It's skeletal mesh. No. Oh, shit. Wow. Alright. Grab the ground. Get the ground here first. Here is my ground. And use complex collision as simple. Use simple collision as complex. Use complex collision per poly for all collision tests. Simple collision for all collision tests. So what does that mean? It's not per poly, it's just a average sphere around it, maybe? It's just the way that I learned how to do it, is always use complex collision, because then it automatically adds collision on every poly. But that, how does that translate to the line trace? True to test against complex collision, false to test against simplified. I'm gonna set it to true and just test it, see what happens. Just to get a better idea for what it's doing here. And I never had an issue until I added the set actor location and rotation here. Before I had the location set by a drop location hard set by my feet, so it would always drop there. But that would cause the hovering if you're looking down an incline, or going into the ground if you're looking up an incline. So this has to be there. So there has to be a line trace to snap it to the ground. There's just no other way to do it. To drop stuff on an incline. Unless you're using physics to drop it in the air ahead of you and then it falls down. Sure. So we'll just see if any other item. Pick up the stone and drop it. Okay, so that still works. Even though I switched that Boolean to true. Weird. Alright, I'm gonna make a trap. I should just set a trap in here so I don't have to make it every time I want to test it. Okay. I'm missing. Oh, I grabbed a hatchet, not a hammer. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Craft the trap. Equip the hammer, craft the trap. There we go. Just move it a little bit. A little bit more. There we go, disappeared. What the hell? Oh shit, I'm gonna die. So, did it end up in a tree? That's happened before. I don't see it. It's just gone. can't fly under the ground. Nope. There is just something else. Alright, I have another idea. I should just shut that off so I don't keep clicking on it. Let's compile it again. What was that? Oh, I was changing the ambient light. Hey Bart, how's it going, man? Let's see. I'm gonna put this back to false just because that's how it's always been. But I want to ignore. I want it to ignore me. So it might be actually attaching to the back of the camera. Like when I lift it up, the line trace is hitting me, and it's causing it to spawn on me. Or it just might be bugging it out. So I'm just gonna get a reference to self. Shit. Yeah, just get a reference to self. And nope, there's got to be an array there. Make array. And add myself to that array. See if that does it. Where else did I do that? Oh, I did that on the trees. On the trees and the rocks. Whenever those spawn, they ignore me. So now these will ignore me too. I should have done this a long time ago. I don't know why. But I guess I never thought, why would I try to put something up in the air and have it drop on my head? And anytime that did happen when I'm harvesting wood or rocks, it would stick. It would stick to the, look like it would stick to the screen, and you'd move around, it would be just stuck to your face. Alright, compiled. I'm gonna throw a trap in here so I don't have to keep making one. Trap VP, trap pickup. I'll just throw a couple of them right here. It's gonna show every state that it can be in. Fuck, is that fucked up? Trap 1 pickup. I'm gonna go to pick here. Trap, yeah, it's the same one. I forgot that that's what it looked like in the editor. Is that, yeah, that's game view too. Something else might be screwed up there. I might not be able to just place them in the editor the way that I have them, like the construction script. But if that construction script is right, those should go into the upright position and not show all three positions it can be in right now. It actually, I don't even know why there's that down position. It can never be in that position. Oh yeah, that's the set position, the tripped position, and this is the animated position. But it only ever shows that mesh when it's actually swinging from this position to that. That's just the default pose, basically. Alright, so now let's try moving these around and see if ignoring myself is gonna fix it. Trouble times, Bart. Trouble times. Alright, they're all in the set. Oh, nope, they're all... It's showing every damn position. Fuck. That's alright, that should reset it. Because I only have it... Yeah, I only have it, show the positions if I make it. Because I won't have these traps in the world. You'll have to make him, you won't be able to find him. But... so that's okay. Let's see, yeah, it works fine. It should work just like a crafted trap now. I'm just gonna go bust this bird's face with it. Oh shit, oh, I'm gonna get fucked. Oh my gosh, oh, it killed me, god damn it. That's funny. Watch out for that. So it's working as intended. I just don't have it set up to work in the editor on Game Start, but that's fine. I'll just set these and then try to move them. Oh, yep, already disappeared. Son of a beach. Why you disappear? Is it going behind me somewhere? That makes no sense at all. What is wrong with these things? Oh, it might be because of the angle of the line trace. Does it stay vertical? Or if I lift it up, it might be horizontal then. No, it shouldn't be. Yeah, because there, it dropped right on my ass. Move it a tiny bit. It's fine. Try to drop it on my head. And it landed behind me. Okay. But if I put it up like there, it disappears. Why the fuck would that make it disappear? Hey, Arts, how's it going? Try to put it underground. It pops back up. I just slide it. It drops. If I lift it up like 45 degrees, it disappears. But I lifted it up all the way and it dropped on my head. I have no idea what's causing that. That doesn't make any sense at all. No sense at all. Alright, sure, Arts. I might not talk back, but you can talk to me about it. Let's see. Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. So yeah, it makes a vector just on the Z plane. So that line trace should always be vertical no matter what. No matter where I rotate. And okay, line trace from the hit actor. That's cool, Arts. Set actor, which actor does it set? It sets the hit actor that I hit in the first place when I picked it up. And get the actor forward vector. Which one? The one that I hit. Why do I have a break hit result here then? Oh, this is the new line trace. That drops from the actor location. It sets the new location. Yeah, it should all be working. I cannot see those arts. Well, yeah, you can help me figure this out, Arts. Why my line trace on dropping my barricades and traps is not working. Whoops. I want to go Kia. Not simulating. Set all these. Try with other things. Hold that at 45. That's fine. That's fine. What about these guys? Just disappear. Why you want to disappear on me? Hold you up. Oh, what the fuck? That's supposed to ignore me. Why didn't it ignore me? Alright. Hey, Claw, how's it going, man? Hey, Peppo. So I'm thinking it is something on me that's getting in the way. But it shouldn't be, because I just set that ignore array. Okay, that worked out alright. It traced the ground, not me. What would it be hitting at like that angle? It makes it disappear like that. That just makes no sense at all. Nothing else does. Hey, what's up? Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll come out in a little bit, alright? Hey, Kokumi, how's it going? Yes, I've been making this game for the better part of this year. I've been making it. I think I started back in March. But it's going pretty good. I recently added the ability to just walk up to any item that you can pick up, put in your inventory, and just move it around like that. Hold right click, scroll the mouse button to rotate it if you want. Set it on stuff. Everything works fine, except those traps and barricades, and I don't understand why. Half the time they drop where they should, the other half they just disappear. And I'm not sure what it is. Right here, that should ignore me. So why? It ignores itself. Maybe. Yeah, Kokumi. Yeah, I like games that have that. That's why I added it. It might be, it might not be ignoring itself. So, I could add it to this array, but it's not as easy as adding a reference to self here. I believe I'd have to do a cast to it. Where else did I do that? I did a cast up here. No, that was a get all actors of class. Maybe I can do it that way. That was the node that illuminates all your arrows. So if you lose some arrows in the weeds, you just hit H, and your arrows illuminate. So I might be able to do something like that to add to that array, or I can go into every piece of the trap and make sure it ignores camera traces, which I think I'll do that first. Under the collision, right here, it has to ignore visibility and camera traces. Every single part of it. There might be something that's not. It actually can't ignore visibility trace, because that's me picking it up. It's just got to ignore camera trace. But if everything is ignoring camera trace, then I don't know what the fuck's going on. Oh, I think it's the pickup or the set box. Oh shit, nope, that ignores camera but not visibility. It all ignores camera. Damn it, I was really hoping it would be one of those. So if that ignores camera trace across the board, I can't see how it would be. Shit, where am I? I can't see how it would be bugging out there, where its own line trace is hitting itself. Because it sends out a camera trace. Maybe could change that to visibility trace? That's the thing, Pepple, I don't know. I was trying to think of a way to test it, to figure out, but I can't think of it. I'm pretty sure they're just disappearing though. Well, they might be appearing somewhere else, but I just don't know. It doesn't make any sense, especially considering the fact that literally every other one of my items, which there's like 30 or 40 of them, seem to be working fine. I'll try a get actors of class array here. And throw that in the ignore array. This shouldn't make a difference though, because oh, that's kind of dumb to do this call in every. Oh shit, wait, that's not gonna. No, that should work here. It's gonna replace. Oh, I can't put two arrays into that? Well, it'll test it anyway. This shouldn't matter because the trace channel is camera. But just to test it anyway. We'll get that into there. Oh shit. Yeah, right there. And now before it does the line trace, it's going to get all the traps, put them in this array, and then ignore them. So this should guarantee that it's not a fudging up its own line trace. That's not the way I'd want to leave it, though. Yeah, you're right, Martin. I don't know why I didn't even think of that. But yeah, I'll give that a try. I can just click on it on the list and hit F to fly to it. I could put an event tick on it to give me a debug print string if it's actually destroyed too. But okay, yeah, here they are. Always forget that you can mess with that while you're playing the game. So what you been up to, Martin? It's been a while. I haven't been streaming much lately because I've been really focusing on all the stuff I've been doing in this game. Okay, so, yeah, actually I can't... How's this gonna work? Because I can't fly to it when I'm playing the game. And if I go into the editor, it's gonna reset the position. It's gonna show the location of it, though. So that should move when I move this. Let's see which one is which. Well, you're not gonna let me pick you up now? Oh, there we go. Okay, so that one moved. It must be this one then, because that was the first one I placed. Those numbers under transform should move. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, so they don't move. It must not update until I set it? Yeah. Alright, well that'll actually show what happens to it. Yeah, it's attaching it to my character. That's why it's flipping around in the viewport there. But now it should disappear. Yep. And it is literally just... It's either gone or it's in the center of the map, because everything is zeroed. Well, that didn't work. Why the hell? That doesn't make any sense. Why it works if you keep it on the ground. But it works if I put it up there, it lands on top of me. But at anywhere from like a 20 to like 80-degree angle, it's just gone. I just don't get it, because everything else is perfectly fine. And it always drops in the exact same position. Pretty sure that the line trace doesn't tilt. Or just setting up these stones here to kind of show where that is. Alright, so if I grab this, put it out here and drop it. Okay, it does go out that way a little bit. So that means... Yeah, that would make sense, because the arc is pushing it out. And this would bring it back in. Yeah, of course. Dirt. But that line trace is still always vertical. So it's almost as if when the line trace from the trap hits an area, if it hits the ground near me, it's fine. But if it hits the ground like 5 steps to like 10 steps away, it's screwed. So here, if you could visualize the line trace, it's hitting the ground farther away from me, farther away, farther away, farther away. Now at its farthest it can. Now it's arcing back towards me. Now it's going to drop right on me, basically. So what the hell would cause the trap to do that? But not work? At a certain distance. Okay, so that didn't matter. I'll just unhook those. I'll leave them there. Reminders of what I've done. The only thing I can think of that, because every other item works except the barricade and the trap, and I'm really starting to think this is the problem. The origin point of the trap. Well, yeah, Martin. The coordinates said it was 0, 0, 0, so that it's either. It's probably still in. Well, here, let me try it again. See what happens when I actually destroy it. I'm not sure if it'll stay in that list. It'll probably disappear. So I'm guessing it's actually transporting to the exact center of the map, which is not in an accessible area in the game, because the whole game world is actually pretty far above and off to the side of 0.0. I don't know why I made it that way. It's just the way I made it, and can't find an easy way to change that. Shit, why is this not playing? But it doesn't matter. It just means the coordinates of stuff are always in the thousands. Well, that's weird. Why are you locked up? Give it a few minutes here. Hey, Nightmare, how's it going, man? Doing better if the editor wasn't locked up. Not sure what happened. Every once in a while it'll do this. Very rarely, though. Might just call the stream quits for now anyway. I gotta go make some supper for the kids. And I come back later tonight, do a little more streaming, but we want to figure this out. I was really hoping I could get into moving on to the next stage. But as always, there's new bugs to fix. Wow, this is kind of annoying. What the hell? Can't remember what I've changed and if I've saved it. The torch, I might have to. Nope, there we go. Okay, it's not locked up anymore. It was. Oh, an extremely low frame rate. Oh, there we go. Okay. Not sure why that happened. Yeah, Nightmare. I just uploaded a couple videos on Twitch. Well, my past 2 archives just from today should be on Twitch, and 2 YouTube videos show a lot of gameplay and all the changes I've made over the last couple weeks. Well, some of them. What was I gonna test though here? Oh, the let's see here. I gotta select this to get details panel up and figure out which one. It was this one. So there we go. Okay. So the coordinates, you can see they're moving. I move this guy. If I pick it up and destroy it, okay, it just deletes. Alright, good. So when I pick this one up and it disappears, it doesn't delete. The coordinates go to 0. So it's not destroying. It is spawning where it shouldn't be. Because that line trace wasn't connecting with anything. Which makes no freaking sense at all. Because that line trace is gargantuan. It starts like, I don't know, that far above it. And then shoots down about 10 times its height. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna get killed. Bring it, bring it. Oh, that trap isn't set. Oh, he killed me. You bastard. Take you down with me. And I'm dead. Hey, Savage, how's it going? I'm not getting any errors either, which is weird. I don't know what those errors were about last time I tested. Because I forgot to click show the window, and I can't remember how to get the window to show up after the fact. Why the hell is the navigation building? Weird shit all around. Okay. Well, I think I need to take a break, think about it for a little bit, and do some testing on my own to try to get these traps to work. Which they were fine until I added the pick up with right click and move ability. I'm just doing this on my own, Nightmare. So no idea who's whispering to, Savage. Alright. So yeah, I am going to log off and try to figure this out. So I concentrate on it. Without you guys bugging me, you bastards. But I'll be back. Most likely tomorrow or so. I'm done with the long stretch of not streaming. Figured out what I needed to figure out. And that'll be more model building in Blender and world building in Unreal just by placing the models. And stuff like this. Bug fixing and playtesting. Do that for a while until I get to the next stage where I really need to concentrate on my own for a while. Hey, Cream Cake, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks, Martin. I will see you guys later. Y'all take care.